So, no, I'm going to stand up. First, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. This is a little kind of spectacular situation. And in respect to our MMA side, these guys are making weight. Tomorrow is the weigh-in. So for them to be here today, the main event fighters, it takes an awful lot for any of us that know exactly what the sport calls for. So I'm hoping they can stay, but we're going to introduce them first. So if they want to get back to continue making weight, what a main event this is, what a card this is on Friday. I want to thank the ambassador here to Connecticut for me. Him and my dear friend that I think of every day, Lou Mayo. They were my Mr. Connecticut's. Whenever I need anything, help in Connecticut, I call upon my brother and my dear friend. This is his area, Jamie Montesi. Please stand up, Jamie. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to thank Lorenzo's Ristorante. There's some food coming out after. I don't want to mention that to the MMA guys, but I am really, really excited about this MMA show Friday night. I really am. And I don't know how we're going to go back to back because the card in boxing is just full of great fights as the MMA show. So with no further ado, what I'm going to do, I would really like to call from my office up here, Louis Seriano, to talk a little bit about the MMA portion of the card Friday night. Let's hear it for Louis Seriano.
Thank you, Jimmy. I'm going to start from the top down. We've got an awesome card, starting with Matt Bissett and his opponent coming all the way out of Hawaii, Ryan De La Cruz. Now, both of them, we've got Matt Bissett with an impressive 16 finishes, 8 knockouts, and 8 submissions. And then Ryan De La Cruz, which comes in with 6 knockouts. I mean, we're sure to see fireworks. We're sure to see this on their feet, in the center of the ring. I don't know their game plan, but I'm going to assume here. And then following that, I'm going to go to the bottom of the card here. We've got an impressive, highly anticipated pro debut, David Doral. We've got an awesome gift in store for him. If he wins this fight, we've got a 3-fight guaranteed deal waiting for him. We're going to get ready to sign it in the ring. We're all really excited, build him up, just like we helped Matt Bissett out with a ton of fights. Besides that, we've got Gary Boletto, which comes out of Cranston, Rhode Island. This is Gary Boletto Jr., son of legendary Gary Boletto, fighting Daniel Frunza out of Miami, Florida. Eddie George, which is undefeated out here out of Connecticut, Milford, Connecticut, fighting, in my opinion, one of the toughest fights, Rodolfo Barcelos, a black belt originally out of currently Brooklyn. And then we've got Joshua Smith, which just won the belt back in April in Florida, who actually just beat Dennis Paiva, the legendary CES fighter, facing Jay Perrin, who's coming up from Northern Connecticut, which had a really extensive camp out in Vegas. And then we're welcoming back Justin Sumter, who's 7-4 with 5 finishes, facing Albert, which is a short notice replacement here for us, with an impressive 5 finishes as well. And then we're welcoming Alexandra Balou, who's facing Gabriella Golfin. That's another one that's going to be definitely a entertaining fight. Out of Guilford, Connecticut, we've got Harris Bonfiglio facing another Connecticut fighter, making his pro debut, Kyle Linder, out of Danbury, Connecticut. And we call him the very violent Nate Garib, facing a Massachusetts native, Eduardo Rodriguez. And starting the card off, Sharafan from North Haven, Connecticut, facing Aaron Reese from Ohio. I'm going to actually open it up. I'm going to call on Andre here, who's going to open it up to questions for David, Ryan, and Bissett to get their take on the card.
First question is for Matt. Matt, this was not the fight that you wanted for this event. So how are you feeling about this fight now?
First off, thank you for inviting me to the boxers next to me. It's an honor, truly an honor to be with you up here. Ryan, thank you for taking the flight on 3 weeks. I appreciate that. Dave, good to have you as always, Willie. Obviously, you know, it's not the fight that we originally signed up for, but it is what it is. It's happened many times throughout my career. You just kind of roll up the punches and take it as it comes. Pat Sullivan's one of the best matchmakers in the whole game, and he's got me opponents on 18 hours notice before I was cutting weight to make weight the day before weigh-ins, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm getting told I got a new opponent. So these things happen, and professionals sign contracts, they show up to fight, and this will be 36 for 36 for me. So sign a contract, show up and fight. That's how it's always been. So you know, it's the game change. Game changes a little bit, you know, but different opponent, different head, still the same thing. I'm gonna go out there and finish the fight.
And for your opponent here, last minute fight is part of the business. How are you feeling coming into this fight?
I feel good. You know, I mean, we fighters, so we fight whenever. You know, I mean, I stay ready. So when I got the call, it doesn't even matter who it is. So I took it. You know, I was getting ready for a fight anyway. I'm always in the gym, so we fighters. Not everybody can fight, but not everybody's a fighter. So I took the fight. You know, I feel good. Weight is good. You know, everything is good.
Cool. How's your camp been?
Camp is good. It's kind of a little bit more rushing for this fight because we usually taper down 2 weeks out, and this one actually just the week off. It's the same thing. Camp is good, you know, no injuries and stuff, so cool.
So what's your prediction for the fight?
It's either me or him. You know, one's gonna get knocked out.
All right. Same question to Matt. What's your prediction for the fight?
Throwing hands. I'm throwing hands.
Cool.
If it goes to the ground, he's taking it there. He's trying to take it there. I'm throwing hands.
All right. Matt, can I ask you a question? You are CS champion. This is the first time in the history of CS MMA that a fighter is going to move up to another weight, and you will be the first ever, if you're victorious Friday night, to have 2 belts. So how does that feel?
It feels awesome. You know, I started my career, probably the first 40%, 50% of my career was at lightweight before I understood how to actually diet correctly and lose the weight, before I really understood my body correctly. So I fought a lot of my career there, and I have a few regional titles at lightweight as well. So, you know, since dropping down to featherweight, it's been much more difficult, more taxing on the body. This feels really good getting down to lightweight. This feels really good getting down to lightweight because I don't have to starve myself too much. I'm not thirsty right now. I'm not hungry right now. I got tons of energy, so I just can't wait to hold 2 belts at the same time.
I think that's a great feat, and your opponent has a great opportunity as well. So we're looking forward to a tremendous main event, and it's good to give you both the opportunity. And I'm looking forward also to having a fighter that's going to have a new contract with us after their victory Friday, to have them go up the mountain like these guys are fighting for a belt as well. So I compliment you both. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, this is a title fight. How much more serious are you taking this fight, being that it is a title fight?
I mean, since my first fight, my mentality is I'm going out there to die. not quitting. I go out there, I train. I don't train for 5.5s. I don't train for 3.5s. I train to, I'm walking on the street with my wife and two dudes try to take her purse. Like they're gassing first. I'm never stopping. So I come in with superb cardio, and I come in to finish the fight. So whether it's 3.5s or 5.5s, I'm standing at the end and I'm taking home the second belt.
Same question.
It's just another fight. I guess the belt is just icing on the cake. Like I said, just another fight. I don't want to take that too serious because it's for the belt, but the belt is always good. I like more belts on my record.
All right, next question is for David. You said that you're always ready. How you feel about Friday night?
I feel great. This has been 10 years of hard work in the making. I appreciate the opportunity from CES, from Jimmy Burchett Sr., Jr., Lou Serrano, Pat Sullivan, the whole team. My preparation was perfect. I've done everything right leading up to this fight. I'm in the best shape of my life. My skills are the sharpest they've ever been, and I'm ready to go put a show on for all the Hartford fans. It's my hometown. It's where I was born. It's where I live, and it's a dream come true to make my pro debut right in Hartford.
So, being that just your pro debut, your hometown guy, do you feed off of your hometown crowd or do you block it out?
It's definitely more motivation. Feeds me a little bit more, but I don't need any more motivation than just getting a W, getting my hand raised. That's all the sweetness in the world I need every time I fight, every time I'm in the middle of the cage at the end of the fight with my hand raised. That's all I'm looking for. So if it's in Hartford, Connecticut, if it's in Rhode Island, if it was on Mars, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to go. I want to win. I want to finish my opponent and do it excitingly.
And what's your prediction for this Friday?
I'm going to win this fight within the distance. I'm going to finish the fight. Doesn't matter if it comes through submission, knockout. I'm going to finish him.
All right, next question for Jimmy. You got a whole other week to prepare and everything like that, but you've kind of had like a little rocky road on your journey here. 4 losses with a draw in between. You win your last 2. You come out with a belt. How you feeling coming into next week's fight?
My big thing is God made no mistakes. Like you said, I had a rough. I was 0-4-1. Let's just add to the story. The best has yet to come. This fight right here is gonna bring the best out of me. I'm ready. I know what Greg bring to the table, and I'm excited because people have yet to see the best of Jimmy Williams. People get that I'm a former football player. So to make this adjustment, I've been in the game almost 9 years. I fought some of the best fighters. Took my bumps and bruises, but like I said, that just add to the story, and I ain't done yet. And they're gonna see next Friday. Jimmy Williams will be the WBC Silver Champion.
Now, you've had the green strap on you before. It's not there anymore. You have a chip on your shoulder coming in to this fight.
Oh, absolutely. I won my first WBC title at 147. Now I'm about to go for another WBC title at 154. And I want to be a champion. I got in the game to honor my mother, and I'm still at it. And I'm just excited to be blessed, to be back at the headline, back to get my career back on track. And it's gonna be a hell of a fight next Friday.
How's your camp been?
Oh, camp been good. Thank you, my champ boxing, my trainer, my head trainer, Lee Dave. We got the right sparring partners. Everything been good. The weight been good, no issues, and there's fireworks next Friday.
All right, what's your prediction?
I'm coming to fight, and whatever happen, gonna happen. But Jimmy Williams will be victorious come next Friday.
Nice. I want to switch over to Stevie. How you doing, Stevie?
Andre,
Yes.
could I just hold that up a minute?
Sure.
Because as I said, the MMA fighters are cutting weight right now. So I just want to finalize anything that has to be done with the MMA side of the card, any questions or anything. So if they decide that they would like to leave and not stay up here, I'd love them to, but I don't want to break their ritual of cutting weight and what else they gotta do to get ready for tomorrow's weigh-in.
Let me answer for those
Yeah.
guys.
Okay,
Boxers rep here for us, so we'll stay there.
that's great. I'm
appreciate
so
it.
happy to hear that. Very, very happy to hear that. Matt, you're a great gentleman. All right, so there are a couple of things here. Classic Entertainment and Sports is the only national combat sport company in the world that has 2 divisions, and I'm damn proud of them. Our live championship boxing division, we've done it all. We've done it all. We know how to make world champions. As long as a fighter is coachable and listens, we know how to do the rest. The WBC to have involved with us with the boxing, this is the greatest sanctioning body in boxing right here. This belt, actually, some of you seen our 5-time world champion, Vinny Pazienza. He did a movie, Bleed for This. If you didn't see it, you should see it. Okay, when he broke his neck, and they told him he's never gonna fight again. Well, all the actors from the movie signed this to me and presented this to me. Beside, Mauricio Suleiman from the WBC sent me a prestigious world championship belt that he gave to me in my honor. So this is big stuff. The MMA show Friday and boxing show the following week. This is major league. I love what Matt said, and I love what his opponent said. We come to fight. I'm not being disrespectful in any way, because social networking is, it's all about.